What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and we are back with our blind playthrough, our first playthrough of the First Berserker Khazan. Now, I think this is probably like episode 8 or 9 at this point. We've been certainly going at it with this one, but really the biggest thing is we're just having issues jumping into the game without having, you know, connectivity issues or buffering issues and weird streaming stuff. So what we're going to be doing is, well, that's already been addressed, so hopefully this will be a nice, smooth stream. Looks like we have excellent stream health and we're good to go. So without further ado, let's jump into part, I don't know, 8, 9 of the playthrough. The description will always show you what, what part it is if you're following along. Alright, so I don't know exactly where we left off. That is super loud. Ouch. I do believe we're in like a new area, if I'm not mistaken. And what I believe to be a side quest was actually the main quest. And so we're going to be jumping in. Something about scalpel. Ah, there it is. This is Vizar Gate. Let's see, recommended level 101. After receiving word from Tristan, I made my way to Vizar. Scalpel is more than capable of handling the situation, but a sense of unease gnaws at me. No pun intended, he's probably a monster. I dread the thought of losing more of my loyal soldiers. I can only hope that it turns out for the better. Let us proceed. I like how Khazan is still very hopeful despite the fact that everybody that he's known is in some way transformed or otherwise expired. Alright, uh-oh. These are the guys that will explode whenever you pass them, so I was smart to be cautious of those fellows. Alright, up we go. I think before long we're gonna need to upgrade our gear. Oh, it's a good guy. I was like, why isn't that bad? I can't lock on to him.
Something's wrong. The gate should only be closed during time of war. And see? Where are all the guards?
Where are they? I think one of my drivers just updated randomly. Okay, cool, I guess.
This feels wrong. Scalpel would never have willingly let this happen.
Scalpel's probably not.
And an even better friend.
Okay.
I pray nothing has happened to him.
Well, alright, let's see. That's cool. Cool painting. I think we've seen that one before. Oh, we have 1 Jarling and 5 soul stones to get in this. I'll press plus so you guys can follow along and see. On the far right, under the Corruptor's Fortress level name, we see 1 Jarling and 5 soul stones. We haven't gotten anything just yet, but it's fine.
Please be safe.
Okay. Oh man, I missed my opportunity to do a falling attack. Let's see if he... Hopefully they don't look up. Most people don't look up, so... Would it be square, I think? Ah. And then this guy. That's not fun. He's like, oh yeah? I was here the whole time, waiting for your ambush. A counter ambush to your ambush. Now I'm scared. I'm gonna look behind me every time. Can I drop? Nope, I can't drop safely down there, that's for sure. We made it! We made it to our first Blade Nexus. Tired Cat says, hi Inhuman and everyone. What's going on, Tired Cat? How are you? How was your weekend? That's the first chat I've seen this entire stream, so it's not because I'm ignoring, but sometimes OBS eats up those first few chats, so I hope everybody in chat is doing great. Let's see, we're good there. And how was everybody's weekend? There's gotta be an illusory wall, right? Where am I supposed to go? Ah, there you go. The old secret bookcase. Lantimos's diary.
All of this. Is it because of chaos? Scalpel. What happened here?
I think Scalpel got chaosed. I had to take a guess. But yeah, I think, you know, when people... one of the things I wanted to talk about today was what, to you guys, not my opinion, because I've expressed my opinion multiple times, but what to everybody watching defines a true Souls-like? And is Khazan considered a Souls-like in your opinion? Tired Cat says, Weekend was good. Watched the trailer for Control Resonate many times. That, it's probably going to be one of the highly anticipated games. I do believe Control won an award at some point in time. And Tired Cat says, how was your week? My weekend was very good. We had tons of fun. Got to play Mario Kart and Mario Party with the family. And, you know, just play Sekiro a few times. Just this I love practicing and fighting Ishin and things like that. So, didn't do any work, which was great because I shouldn't be working on the weekend. So, I did good to just relax and enjoy. We need to watch for the archer right there. We're gonna go for a range shot. Oh, lovely. Okay, we got him. That second arrow I didn't think actually connected, but it did. And man, that boulder is going, man. Jeez. Alright, so oddly, there's like this. I guess that's the way down. And that's just a trick tease saying, hey, we're items you can't get yet. Those guys are very susceptible to holding just the triangle, and whatever that is, man, that is like so strong. It destroys their stamina. Rock says it's kind of a Souls-like in many mechanics, but not a real Souls-like. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. And what do you think of Neo, then? Is Neo, which is almost, you know, there's so many systems that the two games share, is Neo a Souls-like to you guys? And just so that you know, most of the games I'm listing, in my personal opinion, do believe they are Souls-like. So, if I don't think it's a Souls-like, I'll tell you, okay? But otherwise, you can assume, yeah, I think it's a Souls-like. At least in this context that we're discussing. I think it is a Souls-like. But I'm not going into all of that because I've expressed that quite a bit. Oh my goodness. Batosai! That's a cool name. Love that. I am deaf now, but thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the channel. Batosai. A Rurouni Kenshin fan, I presume. Oh my gosh. Batosai the Manslayer. Batosai. Neo has very similar mechanics to the first Berserker Khazan. Would you consider Neo not a Souls-like? Come here, buddy. Come on. This is going to be great. Oh, he's going to get crushed right here. 3, 2. Oh, he's too smart. Or is he? Headshot. Uh-oh. No. Get out of here. Okay, we gotta go back. Where's the ball? The ball of doom. Rock says, Neo is a real Souls-like. Khazan a little bit less, but to my heart, it stays like a Souls-like. Okay, interesting. What to you makes it not a Souls-like? To me, I do believe it is. I believe it is a Souls-like. But I'm curious as to why I just died. No, I'm curious as to why you don't think it is one. Thank you so much for subscribing Batosai, and thank you for following over on Kick, Abdullah. Alright, what? What just happened there? Man, and I lost all my spirit. Whoa, I forgot about you. Yeah, that's the stuff. I forgot all about that combo. Because I don't play the games that I'm streaming, I do not play over, you know, the weekend or on my off time because I wanted to show you all 100% of the progression, so I do get rusty over the weekend without any practice. Okay, he's just dead. And he'll probably transform. Come on. Oh yeah, he's gonna get me anyways. Darn it. I'll catch you on the flip side, brother. How did I miss? My secret weapon isn't working anymore. Yeah. Okay, good. Whoa, I forgot about that already. That ball hits hard AF against him. Yes, it does. It really does. It hits quite hard. Okay, so I think I got... Ah, yes, this our little friend here. Revenge time. Whoa, it wouldn't let me do... No! It wouldn't let me do the... the sneak attack. That's not fun. Ah! It didn't let me do the sneak attack. Alright, and we got this brother over here. And then swinging the chain, boom. Good to go. Oh my. I hear way more stuff going on though. What's happening? Oh, there's more above us. Lovely. Come on. No. Haha. I got behind you. Okay. Back up. Back up. Get it? Because I'm greedy. Okay, I'm so greedy. Okay. I'm greedy with the soup. Emmanuel Ortega, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Emmanuel Ortega just did a super chat and met our goal immediately. So the goal was to add an extra hour to tomorrow's stream so I can start tomorrow's stream at 10 a.m. Central instead of 11 a.m. Central. So we get an extra hour of stream time. Thanks to Emmanuel Ortega. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. That was really fast. That was fast and awesome. I haven't set the goal to stream all week because I didn't realize that next week is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day already. So we're gonna be looking into what that schedule's gonna look like. I know we usually just cook and stuff. Like, we're big foodies. So need to look into what availability I actually have. And then I'll let you guys know, and if you're okay with it, then we can certainly try and set up a chat goal. I probably, because I know we're having we're gonna be cooking and doing whatever else. One of the days are probably gonna be, you know, with no stream, whether it be Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I don't know yet, but I will reach out and make sure you guys know. But thank you so much again, Emmanuel. I really appreciate you, my friend. It means more than you know. Walter says, "Good day, all." Rock says, I equipped the undead lantern to let me kill that kind of enemy. True, true. That way I didn't buy it though, it's so expensive. At the time I didn't have enough money. Tired Cat says, hi Walter. And Walter says, thank you, Ortega. Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you so much. I love that even the community, just everybody in chat sees like, heck yeah. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That was so fast. You guys are awesome. Okay, so we have this lower level here, and then we had a little bit of an, I don't know what it was, another passage, I guess. This is Sen's fortress. This is Ben's fortress. Walter says, hi, cat. That just loops me right around. See, it's like, do I keep going up or do I go down? That looks like an NPC. No, that's an archer. Okay, well, we're gonna go down then. And Manuel Ortega did another super chat. Thank you so much. My gosh. Because I don't have an additional thing, that means I'll just add another hour to Wednesday stream in that case. This week we are going to stream the whole week because we met a chat goal last week. So we are going to be streaming Monday through Friday this week. And once again, and Manuel, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. But yeah, that's fine. So tomorrow we'll start at 10 and then we'll do another stream Wednesday, of course, as per the chat goal. And we'll add another hour to that one too. Why not? I am going to wait and the chat goal probably till tomorrow to figure out if we're going to be streaming and which days next week. We will certainly be streaming. I just want to know like what days. Like I said, I do think probably Christmas Day would probably not be a stream because I know we're going to be cooking and stuff a lot. And that way I can like help out. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All that love and support, it means so much more than you know, trust me. It just, every time you guys are watching or in here super chatting, doing whatever, you know, it just takes me one step closer to being able to transition from a full-time content creator to doing the stream thing full-time, and that way we can just increase it even further. Like, you know, the amount of time we'd be able to be streaming, you know, it just would just skyrocket. So my goal is to eventually make that transition, but it takes time and obviously support and love from people like you. So thank you all so much. Like, I know that I don't say it, I feel like I don't say it enough, but you guys really are the best part of my channel. And I believe in that wholly. Oh no, I got plague. Let me catch up on chat. Yeah, Emmanuel's on fire today. Like, he woke up and said, I choose chaos. The goal wants that. Yeah, oh yeah, he wants that goal, alright. Tired cat, and my world flag is on fire. Oh yes. Oh yes. Abdullah over on Kick is trying to peddle his services. Look how funny this chat is. It says, hey homie, I can share your stream in a Kick community to help you have followers and viewers and also earn from stream. Let's chat. Add me on Discord. Everybody's such a businessman nowadays, you know? No thanks. The goal is chaos. Oh, we got another ghost shield. This would awaken Maximilian. I know I've already activated him or like, you know, befriended him or whatever it is, but awakening means that you can increase their like skill set further, I believe. Okay, that was it then. This is a little finite area. Did I search everything? I guess so. But yeah, well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. That you guys are just so kind. So kind and supportive, and it just means so much. Alright. Oh, and if I sound like sad or sick, it's just, I am just allergies, man. And the weather has, so I live in Texas, and the temperature has dropped from like it being like in the 60s or 70s, maybe 50s if it was cold, to like now it's like in the 30s and 20s. So it is so cold to me. I am not built for this kind of weather. But it's quite, I think I got him, quite cold to me. And just stepping outside and stuff like it's just, it messes with my sinuses. But I'm not sick or anything. I haven't been sick in forever. And Momo says, hey, we want more Inhuman time. I know, I'm down with that. I love that. I love that. And I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, I guess I'm gonna wait for it to go back, and then I'm gonna get stabbed by this guy. Oh, I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out. No! This darn collision detection. Run! Oh my gosh, this is Sen's Fortress. Ben's Fortress. Or in this case, Sven's Fortress. It's Sven's Fortress. And Manuel says, you honestly create the best walkthrough. Oh, well, thank you so much. This is certainly a playthrough for me because I'm not, I can't say by any means that I'm knowledgeable in this game and to the extent that I could create a walkthrough yet. I'm just going through my first playthrough, but I will do my best as I have to try and do a 100% guide for some of these Souls-like games as time progresses. Like, it's just so hard to do because it takes the most amount of time, but it is something that I love doing. It's my favorite kind of video to make. Instructional guide, the 100% guides are my favorite. But they take so long. They take so long, and they're very, very taxing. because you have to pretty much be on point and perfect when you're doing the playthrough. Oh, the walkthrough, sorry. And you have to know everything, and so and there's no script, you know, obviously, so it gets tough. It's so fun though. To me, it's all that together. Ooh, that's an illusory wall that makes it so much fun. Gotcha, you jerk. Oh no. And we just broke through the wall. Thank you. You ruined the surprise. You have ruined the surprise, sir. Oh, that was beautiful. Rock says, yep. Thank you so much. Okay, so was that the illusory wall? It was. Huh. I was gonna say, well, there's nothing in here. We got a soul stone. That'll count. That'll work. But yeah, I'm certainly not sick. I just sound stuffy. I'm all congested because it's just so cold outside. For me, that's very cold to me. Anything under like 50 is cold to me. Whoa! He can still go. Okay, yeah, that's fun. We're gonna do this. Alright. That just does so much stamina damage now. Just hold triangle and that just melts him. And Manuel says, it just looks so natural for you and the details are so easy to follow. Yeah, whoa! Usually whenever it's a game that I'm like, yep, I'm gonna definitely do a 100% guide for that. Like, I soak up as much information and knowledge as I can. And then I typically do another playthrough maybe off stream. And that means I've at least played through the game twice and I figured out all the secrets and some mechanics and things that I like to do. And then I have like some good strategies to get through the area. And then as I'm going through on my third playthrough, that's the 100% guide. So typically how it works. It takes a lot of time, but they're so much fun. And I like to make it to where anybody of any skill level can appreciate the Souls game. So a lot of times you have this like elitist get good mentality, and I don't like that at all. To me, it's not about getting good. It's about gaining knowledge. And as you gain knowledge, you can accomplish anything, and not only in real life, but certainly in video games, you know. So the more knowledge you have, that's the greatest skill you can have. So the reason for like people being able to do level 1 runs, and like I've done torch only runs and whatever else, things like that, is because it's just about the knowledge. The execution is this much, but the knowledge is like the big brunt of everything. You need to be knowledgeable, and when you know what you can do within the parameters you're allowed, then you can accomplish anything. So knowledge is always power, and it's always, in my opinion, the most valuable skill as well. There seems to be an elite around here. I don't know where, but it went monochrome. But anyways, I hope that encourages, you know, people of all skill levels to be like, let me try this out. Because I don't like the get good mentality. That's kind of elitist and like, if you're not good enough, you can't enjoy these games. It's like, no, everybody can. And you can always improve your skill level. Okay, we're going to get endurance up to 40 as well. And then I guess we can start doing some proficiency, which I've been really holding back on, because on this difficulty, it's just not needed. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. I aggroed everybody. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, so finding out kind of the path to explore is a little awkward. All right. What are these pokes? They hurt. Uh-oh. Now we're gonna undo that, and since we're right next to a thing, Blade Nexus, let's just press forward. Tired Cat says, you're approachable, not elitist tone is what makes you special. Nice. Well, thank you. I'll take it. Because I don't, like, to me, it's like, I want everybody to be able to enjoy these games because they're so awesome, you know? And wouldn't it be a shame if you couldn't appreciate, you know, you're not allowed to because you're not good enough? Like, what the heck? That's terrible. 1 and 2. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know that one. Ow. Sir? Yeah. Some of the timings for those are so natural, and then others you have to like learn. You have to have seen before. I've never seen that one before, but it was nice. Getting a counterattack off in this game is one of the best feelings. Even the Brink guards, which you do pretty regularly, it's just a very satisfying, like, yeah, I got it. I'm getting the timing. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Is that one of the strong ones? Kind of. The ones with the book, I think, are stronger. This could be a booby trap. Last time it wasn't, but it is. Is the floor on fire? Okay. Soul Cleaver dual wield, and we got Keen Blade. We need Keen Gems. Keen Gems. Brock says, I did your first run with literally no armor. No, yeah. No armor. I've done lots of runs like that, like no armor. Just for like, if there's nothing I can think of. But I do have armor on right now. It's just I transmogged it, so I changed the look of it. So I'm not like doing anything amazing, I promise. Damage multiplier. Damage increase. I think this is still probably better. This does have 25 more base damage, but I think with all these damage increases here, it's probably a little bit better. I don't know. We'll stick with this for now. And then we'll press forward. Agree, says Emmanuel. He says, yes, the mage with the book are more... Yeah, I remember like when we fought them in the spider cave when there's no longer spiders. I was like, yeah, these guys are way tankier. That one was pretty weak. Alright, is there anything? Yeah. Check every nook and cranny. I'm gonna heal, because I don't know how I got so hurt. We'll continue exploring up here and see how far it goes. If it goes too far, then we do need to, do some backtracking. There's an enemy over there. Okay, good. What I'm afraid of is that there's going to be an ambush on this side of me trying to get this guy's backstab. Oh, there's not. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, can we get a stealth kill? I haven't been able to get one. Oh. Goodbye. And you, sir. I just beat an elite version of you, I think. Maybe not. A shielded version. Shield users. My worst enemies. So what do you guys think? Now that more and more of you are popping in, do you think this is a Souls-like? I believe it is. And I know I've expressed and explained why many times, but I'd like to hear your guys' opinion on it. Do you think the first Berserker Khazan is a true Souls-like? And if so, why? If not, why? There's people that even in chat that say it may not be, or that it is. So I'm curious. To me, I just like to kind of hear what the opinions are out there, because sometimes it lets me see things from a different perspective, but there must be a Jarling nearby. Hi. But I don't see anything yet. Thank you. You know what? I keep forgetting they're human, so it's perfectly fine to pepper them with some, there it is. To pepper them with some javelins. That's a trap. This may not be the way I should go first. Yeah, it just keeps going up. I mean, this is probably the intended path. I wasn't trying to go this route. I wanted to go a route that was more finite. And if I drop down here... Ooh, yeah, it didn't work like I thought it would. Maybe this? Interesting. Aha! That works. Return to dungeon. I don't know enough about Souls-likes to form an opinion. Yeah, that's okay. Like, for example, many people believe... I will say this. What a lot of people don't know is the official name for the Souls-like genre, because Souls-like is kind of like a colloquial, like what we call it, but there's an official name for it, right? And it's a hardcore action RPG. You have ARPGs, which are action RPGs like Black Myth, Wukong, God of War, the reboots, and things like that. But hardcore action RPG is the true name of the Souls-like genre. A lot of people don't know that. But the hardcore aspect is largely what differentiates it and distinguishes it from just another oh, you're not bad, darn it. Oh, maybe you are. From another action RPG. There are some shared mechanics that have to be present for it to be considered hardcore. Quality gem, okay, cool. And that's nothing, okay. Alright, so we've done I guess the lower part of this. Let's go up. If it takes us too far, we turn back. Because there was a whole, like, area out there. Actually, in the courtyard, I think that might have just been it. If we just go out there really quickly, it could just be the rest of it. It's simply just a courtyard on fire. So let's see, how do I get back here? This is the long way. I don't want to miss it. I will forget, and I won't go back. And I'll feel really, really bad. I didn't know that, says Tired Cat. Yeah, it's actually called, they're called hardcore action RPG, so hardcore ARPG. There are RPGs. Oh, there's so many. Okay, I'm not gonna go over everything, but there are RPGs, which, like, think of, you know, like Skyrim and whatever else. There's action RPGs with, like, God of War, the reboots, Black Myth, Wukong, and then there's hardcore action RPGs, which is like the, you know, the Souls, a lot of the FromSoft games that we hear about. Oh, that was it. Okay, good. Well, I should have done that forever ago. It seems like we're maybe going to go all the way up and loop around and come out here because there is a ladder. Is there treasure in there? But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. That's where I came from. Okay. I guess we can go storm the tower then. But yeah, there's you know, that's a lot. That's one bit of knowledge that a lot of people don't know, and so I like sharing those things because I think that then opens up the this may not be a Souls-like, or this may be a Souls-like. All right. Oh gosh. Okay, I thought I triggered the plate. I guess I didn't. Khazan's devs call it hardcore action RPG. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's largely why I consider it a... No, well, not just because they call it that, but I do consider Khazan a Souls-like. Because it has a lot of mechanics that are present in Souls-likes, you know? And so I do believe it is a Souls-like. It just has an interesting... Like, it took things from other games that weren't necessarily traditional or FromSoft Souls-likes. For example, some of the inspiration for the tiered loot, that's almost a direct reference from Neo and the Neo series. The tiered loot, the improving gear, which is a mechanic I personally don't really like, but I don't mind it. It doesn't, like, mess up the experience. I just don't like having to constantly upgrade my gear. Like, say for example, I have a really awesome gear, but it's just a low level. Now I have to go find that same gear at a higher level. I don't like that because I don't really like grinding, and I don't like the fact that if there's not a specific way to obtain that gear, like a certain area, that I have to go and hopefully wait for, like, loot drops and drop chances and things like that. And I was like, that's not one of my favorite mechanics, but I don't mind it because it is kind of awesome to feel powerful and feel the difference and gear up. Like, I definitely appreciate the allure of that. It's just not one of my favorite mechanics in gaming. I can't... Okay. But, so it took the tiered loot from Neo, which is not a typical mechanic for Souls-likes or hardcore action RPGs. It's not, again, like, hey, we need to have tiered loot. Did I come from there? Maybe. And then another thing is... and funny enough is the the different types of, you have Brink Guard, which is like the heavy emphasis on blocking. That's very, very similar to your Lies of P game style, and then Wolong Fallen Dynasty, which is another, I think, Team Ninja game. Oh, I don't have one. And then you have where the kanji appear. They're not actually kanji, but because it's not Japanese, but it's Korean. So their, lettering, their alphabet, whenever that letter comes up or that phrase, that that you have to react a certain way. That's derived from Sekiro. So it's funny because a lot of these mechanics and things that they pulled up are not necessarily from FromSoft Souls-likes, but from Souls-likes of other developers, and I love that. Okay, hold on, let me think here. Ugh. Trying to tire him out. The guys with the books. They're scary. Very mean. Okay. Now we can continue up here, I guess. There was a level that we were clearing and there was a bard. I don't think I got to the bard. And I think that's a big thing I need to go and find, because there was a level that I was completing in the last stream or so, and the bard was on the other side behind a locked door. I don't believe we ever got to him. Khazan's devs call it hardcore action RPG. Tired Cat says, I know some people think that real Souls-like shouldn't have difficulty settings. That is what the elitist mentality again, because that's saying like, no, we should gatekeep it from people that aren't good enough. And that's not, I don't really support that notion, because Lies of P is undoubtedly a Souls-like, and it has difficulty settings. Khazan, in my opinion, based on the things I've talked about and discussed, is also a Souls-like, but it has difficulty settings. Many of these games did not have difficulty settings at the onset, but it's because the people that played them, the streamers and the get good crowd that couldn't beat it, or they're whining about how hard it is. So the same people that complain about the difficulty and claim to be the get good elite, Souls players, are the ones that complain about the difficulty and then force these games to then subsequently include difficulty settings post-launch. So many times these difficulty settings aren't even part of the developer's initial vision, but they just have to accommodate people that whine and complain so much. So it's one of those instances where, yeah, it's so funny, but the get good crowd are the same people that are that are adding the difficulties options. So a lot of these games don't have difficulty settings at the onset. Those boards are certainly going to break, so we know not to go on those lighter boards there. But yeah, I think that a Souls-like can have difficulty settings, because again, it's not about gatekeeping people. And ultimately, even at the hardest setting or the developer intended setting, it's always possible and doable with knowledge, right? On your first playthrough, it might be like, whoa, and then it's really hard. But as you learn more about the game, your skills just improve. And so then the difficulty is actually more of a fun type challenge versus a way to keep you from playing the game. So that's what I think. On Rox has a very interesting point of view. Rox says, that's a very big point. We don't need to have difficulty options. We must play the game like the devs prepared it to have all the same experience. Yeah, I like that. I think that's my original opinion. Like, yeah, you shouldn't really have the difficulty settings, because the devs have a vision, and you're ruining that vision when you complain about how hard the game is. But it's so funny that largely a lot of the people that complain are the ones that do what I do for a living, right? So it's pretty funny. But I think it's okay for a Souls game to have a difficulty setting. I don't think that by including a difficulty setting, it automatically says, nope, not a Souls-like, in my opinion. But very, very interesting point, Rox. So Rox has some criteria no difficulty settings, have stamina, and have a great level connection, for example. I like that. I think penalty on death is huge. Enemies respawning at checkpoints is huge. Level design, interconnectivity is a thing as well, absolutely. I don't mind the difficulty settings though, because that to me, although I don't necessarily like think, oh my gosh, they should have an easy mode or whatever. I think it's okay because, you know, if you think about it, a game ultimately has to, and a game company ultimately has to make money. And if you block off a whole demographic of players just because your game is too hard, like that's not a good marketing strategy, you know? Because games are ultimately, you know, about making money. One of those things where I'm like, well, I get it. I get it. That was really cheap. I'm glad that I felt the rumbles. Was it you? That was you, wasn't it? Very interesting criteria, though. I like that. Exactly. And Manuel says they didn't have it. At first, they didn't. They didn't have all. Many of these games didn't have that, but oh, this is where the ball would come from. Maybe, right? Yeah. Okay. What a cheapo. All right. So I'm gonna press pause real quick and see. We have the Jarling, and we need 4 more of the Soul Stones. Okay. Very good. R Squared has just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription over on for the Prime sub on Twitch. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I am, like I've said before, I am trying to grow on across all platforms, not just YouTube. So that's why I do stream on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and all that, whatever you guys feel most comfortable with. But thank you so much, R Squared, for the Prime sub. That means so much. I haven't had hardly any subs or activity on Twitch in some time, so that means a lot. Gleamstone, that looks really cool. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Prime subs, baby. Walter said, did Liza P always have difficulty settings? I don't remember that. Either way, I loved it because as a casual game, it was hard but not impossible. It didn't always have difficulty settings. They included the difficulty settings in a major patch. And then, after the DLC came out, they nerfed it even further. Immediately after it launched. So it was really tough to be able to have completed the game prior to them nerfing it. For the whiners. And Manuel says, I really personally don't like the difficulty setting. I don't either, but I think the biggest thing to remember is remember, this is a business, right? And games is a money-making thing. So like if you don't include, like if you are actively and consciously saying, well, if you're just not good enough to play my game, then whatever, that will attract some crowd. But there's a crowd that's gonna be like, well, that's pretty snobby. And there's gonna be a crowd that's like, man, I wish I was good enough, but I'm not gonna waste my $50 or $80 nowadays because it's too hard and they don't have a way to make it accessible to other players. So I think that if you don't include difficulty settings and the game is just naturally too hard for the majority of the player base, then you're actively saying, no thank you, I don't want that money. And no business or company is going to do that and be successful for too long, you know? That's why you see, like, it wasn't until Elden Ring that Souls-likes became way more mainstream. And they've always done well, but the mainstream aspect of it came from Elden Ring. Oh, hold on, I don't know how accurate these shots are. Yep, they're pretty accurate. So, there will always be a demographic that love that challenge and embrace that challenge. But if you want to increase sales beyond that and fund projects for the rest of time, then yeah, you're going to probably want to open up the ability for other players to spend their money. Other player types, you know, like more casual players, because guess what? Their money is just as green as the money of the Souls bros, you know? So that's why you start seeing these different choices and difficulty settings available as well. But yeah, I personally don't, you know, care for it as much. But guess what? I'm playing this game on the normal difficulty. I didn't know until after I started it. But yeah, I'm on the normal difficulty right now. So I wasn't aware of what that change was because that had been different from launch. So I was like, I don't know. But then it was explained to me and I was like, oh, I see now. Why does it keep doing that? Alright. And you, Mr. Zombie Guy. I may not be an advocate of, like, the big advocate anyways of the difficulty settings, but I do understand why they're present. I mean, because it makes sense, you know. Oh no. I'm gonna do this. These guys are so tanky. Well, actually not. Okay, maybe not. Maybe this is the wrong guy I was thinking of. Yeah, never mind. He's not tanky at all. It's the abominations that are super tanky. He's not tanky at all. Tired Cat says, Walter, my understanding is that when it first released, it didn't have difficulty settings. When Overture was released, it had difficulty settings, which applied to the base game too. That's correct. So if you played the base game before Overture was released, I don't think it would have difficulty settings. That is correct. And Momo says, the game is only difficult if you don't know how to upgrade. And R Squared says, enjoying the content, man. I'm playing this game too at the moment. Nice. Where are you at, R Squared? Rock says, imagine if FromSoft put difficulty choice in every game. People will get bored. Imagine Elden Ring with easy mode. Yeah. I think that that's why you have to have some that do and some that don't to kind of keep things, you know, the spice of life. And because they already have a track record of making Souls games and being like, this is what we're going to do. Like, you know, you're going to see, they nerf and patch things like everybody else, but they don't blatantly put difficulty modes on there, right? So it makes it look like they're still upholding their vision, but you can watch patch notes and see how drastically bosses are nerfed, enemy damage, things like that are nerfed. Hardly ever do you see when enemies or bosses are buffed. It's a very rare thing to see. Imagine Bloodborne and Sekiro with easy mode. I didn't play Overture, so that makes sense, says Walter. Tired Cat says, so I'm new to gaming and I purchased the base game Overture, the cosmetics pack, and the art book. I wonder if Liza P didn't have... Yeah, it didn't. Oh, I wouldn't have if Liza P didn't have... See? So Tired Cat would be a part of the demographic that these companies would not ever reach. And so... And obviously from like a consumer and... you know, like who have the dev and consumer relationship, that would be a demographic they would never have reached. So you see how it, you know, and hey, if you're not interested in it, you probably wouldn't be watching it. So then, you know, then I wouldn't be able to, from a business standpoint, benefit from your viewership because you're like, well, I don't like these games, I can't play them. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's interesting how it impacts so many levels as well. And that's why I create the guides. I create the guides to kind of further expose the more of the demographic that wouldn't be able to see this game, and then be able to have knowledge and you know, obviously overcome the adversity and challenge. And I think that's just a skill you should have in life, period. So hey, start out small. Video games are a great place to start learning how to overcome adversity, you know. So, but yeah, let's see. Mr. Kitty says, yo, it's Big. What's up, Mr. Kitty Puss? You beautiful bastard. He said, look at this handsome guy. I'm catching up on chat. I'm so sorry. FromSoft games give you difficulty only with new game plus, so you already have finished the game. Exactly. With the new game pluses, those are the difficulty settings, right? Meow meow. All the cats in chat are chatting and catting. R Squared says, I'm stuck at Volvino, or however you spell it. I got close to beating him Saturday night, so I think I can take him out this weekend when I play. Oh, absolutely. I have a feeling you will beat him as well. It's with Volbaino, you can't be as stubborn as I was. Like he telegraphs very clearly what his movesets are, so just obviously, you know, take advantage of. Oh no! Oh, how did he not get blown up? Collateral damage much? So Volbaino telegraphs everything he does, so it's not a matter of like, oh my gosh, what are his moves, but it's more so when he starts doing the abilities where he's, you know, creating like AoE fire, you do need to use the ladders and get out of those areas that are going to be impacted by the fire. So, oh nice, good shot. This is like the pursuer fight. What? How did it turn like that? Not cool, bro. All right. Walter says, I want to enjoy Souls-like games, but again, as a casual, I don't have time to learn some of the mechanics. I play maybe like 2 to 4 hours every week, sometimes every 2 weeks. So for me, I watch and support Inhuman so I can see the endings. Oh, nice. So see, that's another. Yeah, so that's, I like that that I'm able to somehow help you gain an appreciation for it, even if you can't enjoy it yourself. That's nice. It's a tricky spot to be in. I want to play them so bad, but your Liza P guide was 10 out of 10, best one on YouTube. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I am caught up in chat. Look at that. Speed reading, baby. I feel like I'm going to get shot in the back if I go for his back. Ah. I'm not the stealthiest. I may not be the stealthiest guy. I'm greedy. Yeah, I went for that extra strike. Okay, sir. Never again. No. The sword move. That definitely got me. Much different timing from the spear. What is that? That's a grab. That was insane. He went full rage on me. This is just a normal enemy, by the way. Oh, that was an easy one, but I missed it. I missed it. He doubles up on his burst strikes, or whatever they're called. Whoa, he like glitched out there. Okay. Sir? What? How are you so difficult? My word. I would say that, you know, the enemies are quite spongy. I mean, they're very spongy. We got some spongy boys in this game. Matthias says, regrets collect like old friends, here to relive our darkest moments. Florence and the Machine, hey, Inhuman and everyone, hope your Monday's going well. The intros, I think Matthias' intros are just epic. Yeah, everything's going fine. I think I'm getting past my, I was all like congested or whatever, because it's just so cold over here. And I'm just not built for cold weather. Not at all. I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a great weekend too. Rox says, yes, very good. Liza P DLC guide when I started following. Nice. That's a big point for a lot of people, and that's so. Liza P is one of my favorite series for that reason. It was just a very pivotal game, for just like in general. I loved it. The community loved it, and I was able to make lots of fun content off it. Lore as well on my lore channel, and it just I don't know. It's just a great game. Tired Cat says, hi Matthias with the epic intro. Walter says, sorry Inhuman, I can't stay, but I'll leave stream running. Only day off this week and I have Christmas shot. Oh, absolutely no worries. Have a great rest of your day. Please stay safe and I hope to catch you in the next one, my friend. I think... yeah, this is a shortcut. Well, not a shortcut. I mean, we won't be using it, I hope. Have a great rest of your day, Walter. Thank you so much for stopping by. Means the world. Take this guy out. I don't trust you. Okay. See, they have the chaos, so they are bad. Oh, whoa. Okay, that was. In that case. No, I'm sorry. These are some tanky boys, I tell you. Tanky boys. Matthias says, hello, T-Cat. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I like that. T-Cat. Armin Sharif says, hi, Inhuman Gaming. Hi, chat. What's going on? Long time no talk, my friend. How you doing? Okay, ah, shoot. You saw me? How'd you see me? Spam. Totally guarded those with my face. A perfectly timed brink guard with my face. You're an elite. Okay. You hit really hard, sir. Oh, I missed. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, he's dead. That works. That would not have been a fight I would have won without using gravity to my advantage. I didn't have enough health, and he was using plague and all this stuff, so yeah, that was great. Turned out pretty nice. Armin says, well, everything's perfect, and because life's not going to be perfect for long, let's enjoy it while we can. Oh yeah, I like it. Get while the getting's good, as they say in the South. Let's see here. We could go down, we can go up. I say we go down first, and we go upstairs. I need something. Wow, this is like a whole area. No secret bookshelves or anything? Let's go up here. I want to find the intended path so we can go the opposite way, but... Oh, if you're... Oh, okay. This one's a fighter. Whoa! Nice. Oh, gosh. Lovely. These guys aren't as tanky as I thought. This is not the same enemy type that I was fighting beforehand. Oh, okay. Ow! I have no health. Prophecy, this is like special. I came across the rumored prophecy in the royal archives. It tells of a song echoing through the Emperor's Grand Hall, praising the two wolves who brought down the Berserk Dragon. Two wolves who brought down the Berserk Dragon. Tired Cat says, true that. True that. Oh, nice. How many does that bring us to? It's not 5 yet. Okay, I have no health. This could be bad. That's not an illusory wall. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let's go downstairs and hopefully tag our next Nexus blade. And stuff. Alright. Oh! Nah, shoot. This is a tough one. No! I'm going for it, guys. I'm going for it! Oh, gosh. That was amazing. Oof, that saved my life. I would have died. He's so scary. Okay. Stop turning the camera like a psychopath. I keep like spinning like, whoa, is it here? Is it there? I need a safety spot. Okay. Could it be here, mayhaps? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why I'm pushing or pulling these levers. I certainly don't understand why. But let's do it either way. No, I was just saying, no, I thought it closed on me. Okay, this is good. I need a save point. Give me a checkpoint. Bandits spoils. I feel like there's something behind here. Nope. Okay, good. Oh gosh, I'm nervous now. I am pretty much like one shot for some, two shot for others. Guardian Helm, nice. Please be safe. I hear bats. The flying rats of the animal kingdom. Well, this is what I was anticipating. Perfect. I didn't know it was going to happen like this, though. Lovely. Now where do we go? I was not paying attention. That lever should have done something, but what? Obviously that brought us back around here for a reason. But I don't see an obvious change. Okay, except that gigantic wall there. Okay, great. So this is it. I don't remember this. If I recall, we came down from this staircase, activated this, tried to go there, went up here first, came back down here, and then said, oh, it's finite. It came all the way around, circled around like I anticipated, and it came out here. So, if memory serves. What is that guy doing? It's one of those berserkers. Oh no, he's not. He's like one of those chaos kids. This wall is just nice and clean. It's not shaking or, you know, wobbling, so I don't think it's an illusory wall. It just caught my eye. Okay. Let's do stuff. No! More catapults. I don't have any stamina anymore. I am out of stamina. Guess I could try and lock on, huh? Whoa. Let's go this way. Interesting. No! Do you have a book? He doesn't have a book. It's gonna be easier. Oops. Oh, come on. So close! Lovely. And is this the catapult? Yes. This is what's doing all that damage. A shocked fireball. Yeah, it was something. Like, what's happening? It's raining fireballs. The Great General Scroll. We can now craft the Great General set, which I do believe is Khazan's, like, canonical set. I want to say Rox mentioned and was excited when I got the boots. So it must be a pretty good set. Maybe it has some nice set bonuses or something. Can't set them free? Oh, my cats are going crazy. They just ate. Snack time. How you doing, girl? Your tail's all bushy. Alright. That was one down. Ah! I'm just being silly. I'll get in there. Oh. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, he fights like a boar. A boar and like the... It's like a mix between the boar and like the yetis. And we'll go left and take out the catapult. Run up here. I've not been able to benefit from this, from the stealth, so it's so cool to actually pull it off. I think you have to actually walk up. You can't just be running like an idiot. I'm thinking Sekiro. It's like Khazan is not trained in the the ways of the shinobi. That's for sure. Ah, darn it. Take out the little guy first, just so we don't have to get distracted. There you go. Now we can focus solely on the big guy. And I didn't realize I have no health. Okay. Ow. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, you have good reach. Your spear is long, but mine is longer. Oh. No! Tries to double up the spear. Okay, if you have a shield, you're immediately in this game. And you're an enemy, you're a scumbag. Scum of the earth, the shield bearers. Guys are tough. I like fighting them, but they're tough. The only thing I don't like is whenever in this game, there's two things I don't particularly love. And then there's a third mechanic that I'm just not a fan of in general, but I think it's great. So the one thing that I personally don't like about Khazan is that the enemies are a little spongy in some regard. Like, it doesn't matter which difficulty, like they're either spongy from a health perspective or spongy from a stamina perspective. The second thing, so like you're slashing and doing those amazing moves, but it takes a while to kill them, right? I don't necessarily like super spongy enemies. That's fine though. It's my opinion. Just my opinion. The other thing I don't like that I actually do not like, and it actually frustrates me, is that when an enemy disengages, their stamina gauge increases exponentially. And if in higher difficulties where breaking an enemy and depleting an enemy's stamina is going to be paramount and like the most important thing you can do, that is very frustrating because you have to kind of start from scratch or whatever. So I don't necessarily like that. Oh man. Ah ha ha, that's funny. Ah ha ha. Now hit this guy. Oh, I broke it. Whoa, that was awesome. And then the third thing that I'm not necessarily a big fan of, but I do appreciate, is the tiered loot and like leveled loot system. Like that's like a Neo kind of thing, or even like a thing you would see from like games like Diablo or Path of Exile, and it's an interesting addition to these types of games, but I don't necessarily like it. I like to have like, okay, I get one piece of gear, and if I like it and I want to go progress further with it, I can choose to level that particular gear. And that is a way that, you know, it's kind of, you can kind of grind even, and it can add replayability and stuff, and like grinding. And if you're really into that, I don't like grinding though. It's just that's just a personal preference. I don't really enjoy grinding much, so it's not as fun to me. Hold on. So if I went this way first, what's up here? Okay, nothing. They caught my eye, but it was nothing. And then are these already pulled? And that's why it's open? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I'm not necessarily like a fan of tiered loot in these kinds of games, but it's not bad. And I know that it definitely appeals to those people that love to grind and stuff, and that's cool. I just don't love it. I'm in a plague pool. Cool. Ow. We're gonna do this then. Maybe the pool isn't plague, because I saw the bar going down right at the last moment. These guys are really tanky. Oh, I missed. Nice. Armin says, bro, the only despicable thing in the whole game is Erlong, not the spongy thing you say. The guys have beaten me more than my parents. Oh, you're talking about Black Myth Wukong. Erlong? Yeah, Erlong has literally... Yeah, he's beaten you more than your parents. Makes sense. That does make sense. Erlong is in Black Myth Wukong. But in this game, those are the things I was talking about. And I would say even in Black Myth Wukong, yeah, sometimes I think the bosses are kind of spongy. You're doing all these combos. And the damage is like barely going down. So yeah, the bosses in Wukong are a little spongy for me. Alright, so we got this here, which we can certainly go up. And then what else? Was that the only other thing? We think we came through here. Bramble. There's just dead stuff here. And I didn't see that at all. Okay. We'll look up just in case. No bats or spiders or anything. Dragon scale hand. Oh, nice. I think that's it. We just go straight to the lift. Luke the Nut says, got pissed off on this last night, kept falling from ledges, so just turned. Oh no! Ledges, huh? Gravity kills me quite a bit. And at this point, I have to just laugh about it because it's always my fault. I don't like when I get knocked off ledges, though. Gosh, that's a terrible feeling. Absolutely terrible feeling. But I've died to gravity quite a few times in the first Berserker Khazan. But I'm sorry it frustrated you. I hope you can jump back into it. Hope it didn't sour the whole experience, but sometimes you got a bad play sesh, you know? Sometimes you have a bad session and it's like, oh gosh. I have those more often than not. A few more levels and you see what I mean. Oh, nice. Great. Gravity is not my friend. So I'm sure I'll be experiencing some of that as well. Ah, and the sound was excellent. The sound audio, the audio there like was really so good that I was able to determine where this guy was at.
General Khazan? Shit, is that really you? Aren't you supposed to be dead? What are you, a ghost?
These ones turn. I'm on 3rd completion. Oh, nice.
Remember me, yeah? Lantimos, Squire to Commander Scalpel.
Where is Scalpel?
Good work getting here too late. There's plague inside the gate and all these madmen on the loose.
Tell me about. I want to hear about Scalpel. Okay, that's what I want to hear about.
Commander Scalpel. Ever since he came back from rebellion, he's been holed up in his study. Won't come out to deal with this situation no matter how much I beg him.
Is he afraid or?
He won't listen to me, but I bet he'd listen to the high and mighty General Khazan, who once killed a dragon or something.
Luke says, I'm gonna play Nightmare once I finish this run. Nice. Is the Nightmare, so I think the naming conventions might be different for different areas, but I believe it's, let's just call it beginner, normal, expert, and hardcore. I think that's what I have. So I'm assuming Nightmare mode is hardcore.
Don't bloody touch the corpses.
Oops.
You want to catch that body rot.
I've been making corpses. Is that different?
Here, take this. It cures the rot. So now, you owe me, and you're going to get me out of here.
Marcus, what's up, Marcus? Marcus says, hi, my friend. How's it all going? It's going great. Good stream so far, kicking butt.
Has been in and out of here a couple of times. There were rumors about the two of them having a fling.
Uh-oh.
People talk crap about.
I see, Luke. I see.
for each other, but
Yeah, I think in every region it's like it's called something different. In some regions it's called challenge mode, nightmare mode, or hardcore where I'm at. So Scalpel and Ileana are like in collusion. Are they? But they seem to be good guys. So I guess he's just jealous. How are you doing, Marcus? I got my wife hooked on the whole It series now, and we've been rewatching the movies and all that stuff, and how it all connects with the show, the new movies. Anyway, she has said I will not watch the original because it's so scary. I grew up watching the original, so these new ones to me aren't as scary at all. But we have been rewatching the movies. We're finishing the second one, and we didn't get to watch the latest episode. but she's been texting me all morning, like talking about the lore and how Shawshank Redemption's tied to it. And I'm like, yep, it is. It's all tied together. And she's just loving it. Oh, cool. I got a second fragment. Once whole, this disc has now split into 3 pieces. Tracing the path of chaos might uncover more about the other fragments. The one from the Netherworld secrets hold secrets related to this. Oh, cool. The one from the Netherworld would probably be either Charon or the Blade Phantom, right? Nice. So yeah, it's been awesome. We've been, I finally convinced her it's fun. And it's a journey. All these connections. I think they did really well to tie the movies to the shows. And we were watching, when we watched them, we were like, oh my gosh, these names, you know? So how their characters and tied to some of the characters in Derry. It was really fun. Luke says, I've been streaming this on my portal. The original was so good. It was. It so was. I miss horror films like that. Yeah, like it wasn't just jump scares and gore, but it was like creating this unnerving feeling the whole time. I don't know. It was interesting. All right, who are we gonna fight? Scalpel or Iliana maybe? CGI just isn't the same. I agree. Whoa, he looks awesome. Oh no. He looks great though. He looks like the Wolf Knights, you know, from what are they called? The Hound Knights from Elden Ring. Armin says, hi Marcus, everything's fine. How you doing? Oh, he's got a coffin as a shield? That's insane. Or maybe a weapon. Marcus says, yes, all the It stuff's amazing, and of course features my hero Pennywise. The fight is the best. This fight is the best in the game. Oh, nice. Okay. No spoilers. It's gonna be like Gungrave. He pulls out a gun at the end. That's cool. I love the boss design in this game is really good. I've always enjoyed it. Alright, I'm ready to beat you up now. He's gone mad. Oh my gosh. Oh, I missed that, yep. Okay. A little bit of a delay on that one. That's a grab. Shoot, did he just put me in the coffin? Oh, that was awesome. Sir. I'm too early. Oh, my nose itches. No, okay. Oh, my face. What the heck? Ugh. Ow. I'm trying to do the reflections. There you go. That feels so good. I'm too early! Oh, my face. We know he's gonna have a phase 2, right? With the coffin. I mean, that's why his phase 1's so easy. Oh, you missed. I will catch up on chat. I'm just focusing right now because this guy is not the easiest. He still grabbed me. He grabbed me again. Always feels good to land it. Oh, absolutely. What? He's getting all... No! What does this do? I did the wrong kind of counter there. That was my bad. Please be dead. No, no, no! Don't phase 2. Oh, that was it? That was insane. Can I do? I'd have to break this, right? No. Okay. Yep. Headless ape. No! He's enraged. Oh gosh. Now he's fast. Oh, I need health. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh my gosh. This is an awesome fight, by the way. For a minute there, I was like, okay, never mind, we're good. We were not good. Ugh! Okay. Every time. I love that. His health's not going away, like traditionally, so I'm a little concerned about that. I don't know if that means he can regenerate if he goes like in his coffin or something. I don't know. I've noticed this. I think maybe it's just because he has a lot less defense there. But man, that's an amazing transition. That was awesome. That was a really cool transformation. My daughter has a Pennywise limited doll. Nice. Okay. Oh, you know what I want to do? Oh, I can't do that yet. Never mind. Let's go back. I want to craft the original armor again. I think it's can't remember what it is now. There's a certain armor that I wanted. And I wanted that armor because on brutal attacks, it's really good. And then potent blows, which is all I use, so. Oh man, yeah. Landing the reflections is amazing. You think it feels good to land a brink guard. But you land those so often. You land a reflection or a counterattack, and they just have this nice... It's a nice feel to it. And that just depletes his stamina. I mean, that's half of the stamina right there. See, that one, it's a delay. Uh-oh. There you go. So that's like more of a delay than I'm accustomed to, so now I got the timing down a little bit. Ah! 4-hit combo when he jumps. Oh, my face. Mess up the timing there, that's my bad. No, I don't know what to do here. Oh, okay, that was good. No! I should probably try and shoot him off. Oh, I get it. I have to. No, what the heck is this? That was awesome. We didn't see that last time. Sir, where are you coming up with all these moves? I don't remember this happening with his little box. Did he do this last time? I remember him being easy the whole time. I don't remember these attacks until like phase 2 when he was way faster. It's like he's preemptively doing phase 2, right? He wasn't doing any of this. It was a 4-hit combo last time. Yeah, on phase 1 when he jumps up on the coffin, make sure you knock him off quick. I was indeed. You knocked him off. You can javelin him if you're quick. Oh, okay, that's what I was trying to do. I thought I could javelin him, but then I was like, oh, maybe I had to hit his box. That was hilarious. He got super powerful, and he started introducing attacks that I hadn't seen before, and his coffin was open and everything. I was like, What? Man, guess that's the fast variant. Grab. Too early, way too early. No! Stop it. Oh, well, I thought it was gonna come up. Overhead strike. Not what I was anticipating. No, I'm way too late on one of these reflection attempts now. No, I tried transforming. Let's go back. Okay, he didn't jump back on. That's good. Ow. Yeah, no. Kind of annoyed with you, Scalpel. Oh, he's right. He just keeps going. Let me heal up before I die. Nice. Threw me off there. Changed his mind, I guess. All right. This was such a cool transformation. Bro, this guy has tons of health. Also, when you... Oh, he's already back. I can't lock onto him yet. Ah! Look at these moves. No! Trying to not get jacked up, but it's kind of hard. Come here! Stop it! No! Stab, okay. And I'm plagued, guys. I am plagued right now. No! That's insane. Okay, so the plague thing I didn't even, I guess, take note of the first time, but he has the best armor in the game. It looks nice. Hopefully has good, good set bonuses. Great boss to farm. Matthias says, well, when you inevitably and eventually beat him, this boss, at least he has a coffin ready. Exactly. That's very convenient. And Manuel says, this is one of my favorite boss fights. Nice. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It's a great fight. I think it's awesome. I need to do better reflections in phase 1, and then that'll set everything up for phase 2. Like so. A little too early there. Right on time there. Yeah. At least he's got his coffin ready. Save me the trouble. Oh. What the heck? What's he doing? He's just doubling up on his grabs, that's all. That's fair. Okay, why does he keep hopping on and off of it? Usually he chases me on it for a while. Can't aim that high up. If you would give me space, then I could hit you. He's so up close, I can't use the javelin to hit him. He's like, I'm out. Ah, that was so fast. Now he's been empowered because he was in his coffin for so long, it looks like. Like 6 strikes, I think, and on his 7th he does that, unless that's his 6th, I don't know. Trying to count, but I'm also having to manage not dying from the play. And I got grabbed, I'm pretty much dead here. As soon as I get out, I need a heal. Alright, oof. We've got 1 heal left. You're knocking him off, it didn't take much. It felt like it took me forever, and I knocked him off with a melee combo this last time though. Wish I could actually lock onto this fool. So hard to see what the heck he's doing. He doubles up on the grabs. The longer he's on the coffin, the stronger he gets. Okay, nice. My tie says, yeah, then you can bury him along with his regrets of fighting you and standing in your way to begin with. That's totally part of the plan. I will repurpose his coffin. Where is my lacrima? There it is. Yeah, that I could not hit him consistently with the javelin, and it didn't actually knock him off. When I did a weird, like my square triangle combo, it actually that knocked off, which was interesting. He loves that grab. I don't. On the other hand, not a big fan of it. Ow. Right. Alright, not so bad. I think it's 6, I don't remember anymore. Forget as soon as it happens. He's gonna try it again. How did he get me? I was behind him. So he doubles up with his jump grab. And that's not cool because I literally... kind of wasted that. It's fine though. I wanted to push him to phase 2. He's getting too strong. I missed. Good gravy. That was a tough fight. Without how quick the Phantom Blade gauge was filling, that would have been a tougher fight because that kind of saved me there. I had one more heal, but it'd have been a tough one. Scalpel. Consume him. Finish him. Is this something we're doing now? When is that something we do? We consume his lacrimal ball?
Scalpel, do not try to resist.
Dude, Ozma's crazy. Go Inhuman. Thank you, Tired Cat. We did the darn thing, didn't we? It was very sloppy, but it's okay. First playthrough, it's gonna happen.
Sending him into exile? Is that your idea of caring for him?
You will understand better when you embrace
My
new
new
reality.
Oh, I missed your fight. Oh no! It was a great fight, Rox. I really enjoy that fight. So far, one of my favorites, and at least visually. I think my favorite fight, though, just because of the feel of it and everything, is now that the full game's out. Initially, it was Phantom Blade. That fight was fantastic, but with the full game so far that I've experienced at this point, I think the Troca fight was really good. And I really enjoyed Scalpel here. Did he just protect us? Oh, I thought it was great.
Chaos has a master. He binds it to his will, controlling it.
His name. Tell me, Phantom.
Ozma.
Ozma. It was him all along.
Matthias says, GG's, rest in peace, prosperity, and P, jerk. Yeah. Boom.
That's better.
Rock says, I want to help my daughter. I want to help my daughter with her homework. Oh, no. Noble cause. Perfectly fine. Hopefully you helped her out. Spark says, yo, Unc, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing, my friend?
Chaos.
I think we've been making some really good progress, actually. What? Why did he do that? I did not press anything. I just moved. Is he going to be like raging out like that from now on?
Commander Scalpel. A good man. Or so we thought.
Well, I think he was good. He just got corrupted by Ozma.
It was messing about with that princess that did it. Ever since he met her in Rebellion, everything changed.
Yo, Unc, I love that.
I overheard them.
What's up? How you doing? I'm doing great. How was your weekend?
Plotting something.
We're gonna go to the crevice first, and then we'll go to the next area. And this game is long. Spark says, I'm fine. How far are you from finishing the game? I have no clue. I've not played this game before. I'm assuming that I'm on like the third realm. So this was realm 1, that's realm 2, that's realm 3. I can only imagine that's realm 4, for example. So I think I'm like, I don't know, 3/4 of the way done. Maybe.
Is the master of chaos. Good. Now our goals align.
Whoa.
We must leave now.
Side quest for him.
We've found the sword. It is the only thing that can restore our power and destroy ghosts. We feel
Nice. Okay, sweet. Side quests are fun in this game because it seems like I enjoy them because you always get like different, you get like cool items or whatever. I don't know. My opinion. Okay, so I wanted to go to the blacksmith so he can craft me another set. Rock says I struggled against this boss in my first run. I did too. He was very, very powerful. Scalpel was very challenging. I can awaken all these fools, right? I mean, why? Might as well, right? I don't think it hurts. Don't think it hurts in any way. Matthias says, Inhuman hasn't beaten the game yet, thus how would he even remotely have any idea how far? I have no clue. I have no clue how long this game is. I think I'm 3/4 of the way there though, assuming. How many tries for Scalpel? Probably what, like 6 or 7? But yeah, I think that I think there's only 4 areas because there's no more to go. Like there's 1, 2 up there, and then we're on 3. So I'm pretty sure we're in the right spot. We're getting close. Which game are you looking forward to after this, says Sparks? I am going to play either AI Limit or Neo 2. It depends on what you guys want to see. Well, it'll be either one of those games. And then whichever game loses the poll we'll do after.
Or else everything will be consumed.
So we're looking at AI Limit or Neo 2. I don't own AI Limit, so I would have to purchase it. So I have Neo 2. All right, let's go down here real quick. This is not the humans aren't here. Okay.
So,
One second.
finally know who's responsible for the
But yeah, AI Limit or Neo 2.
How?
We'll see kind of what happens we'll do a poll as we approach the end of this game, and we'll see what you guys want to see most. Code Vein 2 comes out January 30th of next year, which we'll be playing. Neo 3 comes out on February 6th, which we'll be playing. So we've got a lot of good stuff to cover. I need to switch. I was like, how do I get to the human side? This big giant red portal. All right, we've been doing good to do all the side missions. She's like oh my gosh, Balerion, hey.
I can't believe I
She's
ever helped him.
wonderful.
What a fool I was. Necromancy may deal with the dead, but it's based on understanding the soul, communicating with it. He never told me what he really wanted. He lied to me, right from the start.
I mean, it's kind of like revealing what we already knew. As soon as we saw Ozma was responsible for the sending Khazan to his death, pretty much, and like, of course he was the dude behind chaos. I don't understand why we needed to we needed further.
General, advise on what of them must.
We'll do this lame little quest first, I guess. Man, these guys have so many like side quests for us. Okay, now what we do is go speak with the blacksmith. Luke the Nut says Resident Evil in February. Yep, I'll be covering Resident Evil as well. On I think that's the 26th or 7th that comes. I think it's the 27th.
Oh, look at
So I will do my best to cover that one as well. And then March 19th we have Crimson Desert. I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2, but for like maybe 10-15 minutes. So I have no clue. There's a lot of, a lot of every button is used essentially. I know that much. So I don't know. Any Red Dead Redemption fans? I'm not particular. I mean, it's all right. I think it's a little overrated, but it's good. It's a sandboxy kind of game, It's like Grand Theft Auto with horses. Matthias is Inhuman. Did you remember to grab the hidden armor or whatever it is in this? I did. Yeah, it's a pretty good set. I think it's like the Executioner set. I don't like the way it looks, but the set bonus is fantastic. So I might even switch to that if I can recreate it. But I haven't seen it. So like, oh, there it is right there. Brutal attack damage increase. That's huge. Stamina damage. That was so perfect for my fist build. Brutal attack health recovery. Like that's great. This might actually be better than what I was going to do. I was going to do this. Extra endurance, 50% received damage decrease. Frontal assault, brutal attack health recovery. The health recovery was so big. I did enjoy that. I might... Yeah, I might do this. Okay, so we're going to craft this at the highest quality, hopefully. Make it special. It'll probably make me kind of heavy, even. Tired Cat says they didn't feel weird for me. The controls didn't anyways. Spark says playing Tomorrow Raider an action adventure game is fun. Have you finished Tomb Raider? I haven't played Tomb Raider in a long time. And I think when it came out, it was like before I was even streaming or anything. But the reboots were really fun. I think I played the first 2. Apparently there was 3 or something. I don't know. I played the first 2. Marcus says, why is the chat goal only 1 of 1? It's just because I need to speak with my wife to figure out what we're going to be doing and what day we're going to be like cooking and eating all day, because I won't stream that day, whether that be Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So the chat goal will be pretty much to do streams the rest of the week, next week. But today's chat goal was just to add an extra hour to tomorrow's stream, and since Emmanuel doubled down, we're doing an extra hour in tomorrow's stream, so we're starting an hour early, and then we're going to start an hour early on Wednesday as well, so we get like extra time for the streams. And I am streaming all this week because we met the goal, thanks to you, my friend. Tired Cat says they didn't feel weird, but I think I remember hearing some saying the controls felt off. Matthias says I haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2 since I first beat it years ago when it first released. However, I don't remember the controls being wonky or what have you. Maybe you can remap the controls better to your liking and options. Yeah, true. The Bloodthirsty stat. Let's see. Do I have that? Bloodthirsty. Let's go to the top. I don't think I have Bloodthirsty. Based on my playstyle, I think this one's going to be the best. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, I have plenty. I'll craft all this junk. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock it down and put it on. Let's see. I could probably craft a better weapon, too. Bloodthirsty, there you go. And swift attack damage, swift attack. It's all swift. Ugh. It is the strongest so far, though, so I'll keep that. And we're going to lock it down. Everything else is going to break down. It isn't the best simply because I don't do swift attacks at all. For me. But it probably looks sick. Which is very valuable to me. Alright, good gravy. And what's the strongest one we have here? Ooh. Actually, we do want to lock that down. And what do we have here? What part of the set is Avarice? Okay. These look cool. And where's this dude at? Can you break down my stuff? Kazamaka.
Or perhaps something in need of a little dismantling.
Let's see here. Dismantle everything. Fine with that. That was the executioner set from a while back. I don't know why I locked all these down. Marcus with another super chat. Marcus, oh, okay, well keep up your goals. See you soon. Night. Have a great rest of your night, Marcus. I can't wait to watch Welcome to Derry because I will be reaching out to you on that so I can figure things out. We can do some theory crafting because honestly, I'm excited to see how it goes and how it ties to the movies even better because it's been pretty awesome. I've really enjoyed it quite a bit. And now my wife's super excited about it, so it makes it even more fun. Berserker Shackles. I may have probably jacked that up and got rid of it. It's fine. Sure, there's a way to craft that again if I need it. Alright, let's go do some side quests. You can extract Lacrima also, which I find better. Okay, Lacrima for leveling, for sure. For sure. Yeah, with Oksana, she's kind of a jerk. I remember Oksana. I like Ballerina. She's my favorite. Alright, and I think I have... Do I have enough with you?
You require more soul soul stones to unlock more.
Well, well, well. Sorry, I thought I had done it all. Okay, we're gonna go up here and do some side quests. Thank you so much again, Marcus. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Say hi to Susanna. So tomorrow we'll be streaming an hour early. We'll start at 10, so I'll make sure I schedule that tonight so you guys can see it. Let's see. Strange Melody and Transcendental. So wow, we got so many side quests. My gosh. Crimson Trace. Damn. All right, we have 3 side quests plus a whole new area to actually experience in the main quest. So we're probably gonna be here the rest of the day. All right. These side quests are actually more often than not pretty lengthy. All right, I don't know who that is. All right, Tristan maybe. We had the Transcendental Sword, which is a side quest with Blade Phantom as well, so we'll take a look at that. But you can certainly extract Lacrima.
Why would you want to revisit here, of all places? Where did Scalpel and the princess meet? Well, I'm searching for something myself. Well, if you're curious, I could tell you.
Why is this guy such a Patches wannabe?
Rosha. She served Commander Scalpel, and you could say we knew each other.
Whoa.
I wanted to leave this place and run away together, but now I don't know where she is.
Matthias says, oh, Inhuman, hopefully you don't take offense to this, in any way, because it's not meant to be a jab or anything, but the other day my son was playing Infamous 2 Second Son, and he was trying to figure stuff out. I'll read the rest of your comment. The rest of your comment didn't show up, so I'll read it again so I can, when it all comes in.
But I followed them once. Lost sight of them after they went beyond the gate there. Stop looking at me like that. People would pay good money to hear what
I don't like Lantimos very much. He's kind of a jerk. Like, why are you so smug? Okay, let's see. So, Matthias said, my son was playing Infamous Second Son, and he was trying to figure stuff out before it happened and guess. And I was like, hey, Inhuman Jr., let's wait to see what happens when it happens instead of you guessing. No, that doesn't bother me at all. Hey, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, you know? That doesn't bother me at all. Whoa! That is funny, though. Hopefully he doesn't take offense. Hey, he's just a top-tier gamer, you know? You can't blame the poor lad. He has good game sense. Oh my. Infamous was such a fun series, man. Why is everything... Oh my god, everything's backwards. Is it? Oh, no, it's not. Is that what hallucination does? It's terrible. Who made this? This is a terrible enemy, by the way. Oh my goodness, why don't you die? Elite enemy defeated. That was hard. That's hilarious, Matthias. Luke the Nut says, great games. Oh yes, they were so good. They're so good. So much fun. All right. What, am I fighting an elite like every time I take a stab? That's what it looks like. This must be booby-trapped. It's not. Alright, here goes. What is that? Prophecy Part 2. One day the aged lion, the Emperor, will be torn apart by the fangs of the wolves. Whoa. So does Ozma believe himself to be one of the 2 wolves? Oh no, I'm totally dead. This thing is so difficult to fight. Ah! It's like the Boo from Mario Party. Okay, he's not fighting me at all this time, but usually he's pretty tough. I don't know what he's doing right now. Oh, that's... Nope. Oh my gosh, okay. Stop chewing on my head. Yeah, you're dead. Armin says, congratulations, you have Inhuman number 2 light version at your home. Matthias says, our son was born to game thanks to his father and mother introducing games to him at an early age. Oh yeah, oh, you dude. Yeah, and you show him the good stuff too. We actually got a pic of him as a toddler sleeping, passed out against a pillow with a controller in his hands. Nice. Very nice. He's been taught well. Oh yeah. Okay, well that was terrible. How do we not die? There's my stuff. How do we avoid dying? See, when he went ethereal, everything just went out the window. This is where he's, I guess, trying to get ethereal? I don't know. Whoa! Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just don't go ethereal, and we're good. He's doing the ethereal thing. Can't see. Let's do it. I just don't know. I'm kind of afraid to commit or overcommit. It's playing mind games. Still gonna swing like mad. Okay, okay. Now you heal. Keep going, brother. Jeez Louise. What the heck? Oh, it is backwards. My controls are backwards. Oh, I hate that. That's so the Boo from the Mario, Boo 2.0. from the Mario series makes everything backwards. That's something you see in some of the Mario games, in fact. That's so funny. The Dark Lord says, good evening, mate. What's going on, Dark Lord? Matthias says, he is indeed. Oh, yeah. There's no doubt in my mind. Tired Cat says, your kid sounds lucky, Matthias. Hey, if you got, hey, if you can, it's our duty to make our kids' lives amazing. If circumstances permit. Let's see, let's go this way. Oh, Martin Clark. I was like, Dark Lord. I was like, that's kind of scary. Nice. What's up, Martin? How you doing, man? When you said good evening, mate, I was like, it's gotta be one of my UK guys. How is it going, my friend? I'm trying to get through Khazan. I am enjoying it. It's lots of fun. There's like a million side quests, though. It hasn't overstayed its welcome. I'm still enjoying it quite a bit, but it's a long game. Wah! Nice. This is really effective right here. Oh, hold on. That was not effective. The Dark. Luke the Nut says, treat each as a boss and you can go back. Oh, that's smart. It's such a great strategy, Luke. I didn't even think about that because they are elites. They're not going to come back. I could just have gone right back. Yeah, I should have done. I should have done that. That was an excellent strategy. Doing good, my friend. Hope you're... Yeah, absolutely, man. This weekend was amazing. Oh, he's an elite. Even that little guy's an elite. Or something. He's raging. They're mad. Why are you guys mad? Don't be mad. That is too funny. What are you playing nowadays? You know that Where Winds Meet has plenty of new content that's launched, so I can only imagine more trophies along with that, Martin. I beat Khazan 3 times to get all the best gear, and I had a brilliant spear build. Nice. I'm going just pure dual wield. I haven't even held another weapon in my hands aside from the tutorial, you know? Let's see. I think I want to get this up, but we should just get this to 30, and then I'll get everything else to 40. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of going, you know, quality. I am playing on normal, which I found out was like technically the easier mode, so I'm like, it's fine. So now my damage is actually pretty effective against health, so you don't really need as much focus of stamina damage like you do when you're playing on the intended difficulty, because gosh, makes it way harder. So you went with spear. I've heard really good things about spear and really good things about greatsword. I've not heard anyone say like, oh my gosh, dual wielding's OP, but it looks like his intended weapon to me, you know? To me, that's like the weapon you see in all the promotional material, so instantly I'm like, I think this is gonna be for me. It just looks cool too, and this is what I used in the beta. So I'm just kind of I'm a simple man. Ah, okay. And one. The heck? How's he not dead? Ah, I'm in plague or whatever. Okay, let me breathe. I got punched right in the stomach. I need to heal. Okay. This thing has no stamina though. We're just gonna do this. Make it easy. I've heard really good things about spear. Greatsword to me is a little too slow, but I mean you can go fast, you can do combos and stuff. It feels a little too slow. Like the wind up. But spear feels great. Like spear feels really good. I just didn't feel like I wanted to use that because I wanted to really like RP whatever, like Berserker style, which is like hacking and slashing like crazy is what I felt. I was like, I'm gonna go with the dual wield. And I just stick with it, even though you can change, I just stick with it. Oh my goodness. Like I had to fight 2 back to back. Like what the heck? No! I finished my combo. That was nice. What is my timing on this? None. I have none. Oh, lovely. Missed the big slap. Totally missed that. Oh my goodness gracious. I will catch up on chat in just a second. I'm just getting my butt whooped by this mutated Rosha. I'm gonna finish my combo, I know it. I have hyper armor. I paid for it. Unsent letter. Martin says, "Yeah, I'm time gated at a minute, mate. On where winds meet, I have to wait till February, I think, for the new area to open up north. Really? Okay, for the remaining trophies. There is new content though. New areas and new story content has opened up. So if you're just playing through it, I had to slow down on it because it's just kind of a big time sink for me, and I wasn't really making much content on it, so it didn't make sense for me to be spending too much time on it, like after hours. Like it's fun, but." It's one of those games where like you gotta log in, and if you don't, you feel like miss out. I'm like, so stressful for someone like me that wants to collect everything. So I was instead playing a lot of Sekiro, and working on like different montage type videos and little things that I know the game's 6 years old, but I was like, yeah, I still want to feature it in some way. But yeah, it's fun. Luke says, I'm finishing my third end at level 330. I was a day one player. Nice. Yeah, I was technically a day one player too, and I just didn't finish it, which is unfortunate.
I thought I'd find her if I followed you. That fight. Never seen anything like it. Lucky for me, that device closed the door.
Yeah, you would have died.
Commander Scalpel used to vanish in here all the time.
Now, Martin says, yeah, the area called Roaring Sands north of Kaifeng is locked at a minute. Okay. Yeah, I was at, I think I had just reached like level 55, or I had done my last breakthrough, but it was taking now, like we had to wait a week or 3 to 5 days just to wait so you could level, and it's like, man. So maybe not playing as often and playing every once in a while, it'll allow me to level a little bit quicker and not have to wait so long, because apparently there's like a speed up, catch up mechanic apparently, if you don't play like the whole time, so that's good. Yeah, I've been on Legendary trying to go through the bosses slowly but surely, and it's tough, man. Those bosses are so damn hard. Sekiro is so great. Yeah, it's my it is, ever since I played it just a few weeks ago, it has become my favorite game of all time. And I knew it would be, and that's why I postponed and delayed playing it, because I didn't want it to knock down Bloodborne off that throne. But yeah, it's just a superior game. Tuft, oh, Singing Hawk's hair. Tuft of ivory-colored hair and a note. Dear Scarlet Robin, I'm planning to head over to the Peacocks gathering tomorrow or the day after, and thought I'd lure the crow there. Send the owls over to Vidalon. Once I've trapped the crow, you can clip its wings and take its life. P.S. I know you missed my tunes, Scarlet Robin. I hope this little tuft of hair brings you some comfort. I just pray you understand my situation and what we're trying to achieve. Yours always, Singing Hawk.
Was he in love with the princess?
Certainly seems that way. It says return to the crowd. How did I miss two? This is too small of an area to have missed all that. Let's see. What? Oh, okay. They must be off in the distance then. I never sensed the, like, my Peter tingle. And this is the boss arena, right? What? My Peter tingle. No. I guess I just sucked at this level then. I was too focused on defeating the elites. I wasn't focused on exploration at all. And that doesn't open. Back to the crevice we go. The Dark Lord said it's already open in China. They're way in front. Oh yeah, they're way ahead. It makes sense because, I mean, it's a global game, but it did release there first, and they get the first dibs on the content because that's local to them, you know? But it's cool that, I mean, we're not far behind, but you do get to kind of see some of the content that's coming up. It's pretty awesome. My lamp is, no, I took it off. My lamp is just the light version of the lamp. It doesn't even have any of the abilities that the jar dude can sell to us, so I have the lame lamp. Oh, do I need to talk with you, or who do I need to speak with?
I can't believe the hero who fought alongside us against Hismar. If Mantomos is right, we should be able to uncover some of Ozma's secrets, and we should head to Revel.
Well, I guess we need to go up. We still have time for at least, hopefully, another mission. That'd be awesome. I don't know how I missed everything possible to collect in that area, but it's pretty small. But I couldn't go back because we're in the boss arena, and the smoke didn't go away. The boss smoke. Alright, so we're still kind of dealing with Scalpel's defeat. But yeah, I did remove my lamp. My lamp was only like the version that emits light. You can purchase versions that show secrets that prevent enemies, undead, from kind of, you know, reviving. Matthias to see Inhuman, for me personally, nothing will top Bloodborne, especially of which Sekiro, because I beat and could beat Bloodborne, and fortunately not Sekiro. Curse you, Ishin, Sword Satan, your entire family tree. Well, I think a big part of that, Matthias, is because you have such a big interest in like love for like Lovecraftian horror, And I love it too. Like, it's amazing. It is so good. But I just don't know what it is. I think it's probably the gameplay in general, like how smooth it is and how unlike most FromSoft titles it is until like Elden Ring. But the combat and the movement, it's just so fluid. It's almost like you're watching a something that's been choreographed. And for me, it's such an intuitive style of gameplay, like timing based, rhythm based. Like, I'm like, oh man. And it's like ninja based or shinobi, whatever. So I absolutely love that. You know, we dedicated a whole month to Ninja November. So it's just one of those things where it's like, man, this is just a damn good game. And it's one of the few games that I could not find a flaw with that. I'm like, you know, this would be really, really big quality of life that I miss, that I wish we had. Like in Bloodborne, I always mention 4 things. I forget what they are now, but there's 4 things in Bloodborne that if a remaster remake could easily fix. And in Bloodborne, I'm sorry, in Sekiro, I didn't feel like there was like some big need for that. It had a boss rush. It had it had everything that you wish you could have in the other games. You can jump. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. And there's no rats. There is not a single rat in Sekiro. And that is insane because every other Souls-like in the world, I had to actually like partially overcome my fear of rats because Bloodborne has the ugliest, most disgusting rats of all of the series. And it doesn't have rats. So it's totally a subjective opinion, but I just love it. I don't see any significant flaw that makes it like, oh, this slows down the gameplay loop or whatever in Sekiro. But in Bloodborne, there's little stuff like, you know, like you can't teleport from lantern to lantern or lamp to lamp. You can't restock unless you go back to the workshop. Like little dumb stuff. For the most part, weapon durability is pretty worthless in that game. It makes sense. Dungeons where you then get the types of weapons that they have low durability but high damage, like something like that makes sense. But it makes sense like for the Chalice dungeons only, really, because the base game it's just like, oh yeah, we've had durability in all the other games, let's include it here as well, kind of thing. It didn't really have a meaning or too significant a purpose, aside from what I mentioned. But I don't remember the 4th thing. But there's always like, I always say there's 4 things, but other than that, that game to me is perfect. The lore, the look, the ambience, it's just unmatched. There's never been a game like it, in my opinion. And I love that game so much. So much so that on my channel, my main channel, it's heavily inspired for my love for that game. So yeah. What are you guys talking about? Curses family tree. Martin Clark says, yeah, so besides waiting for Where Winds Me, I've been catching up on some DLCs. I complete one, then another release, another game. Oh, I know. It's like there's not enough time, right? It's the combat, just like this game. Completely different to Bloodborne. And I love the parry system and the visceral system in Bloodborne is incredible. Like, I think that's so unique. Like, you know, shooting them before, like, I love that. Whoa, these guys are crazy. Can't lock on. Ah! That's my fault. I'm not pressing the right thing. Okay. Well, ouch. I concur with you, Inhuman. I could definitely be biased because of my love for H.P. Lovecraft and furthermore Lovecraftian horror, or also could be because Ishin absolutely decimated and curb stomped my confidence into oblivion. That's why I beat him at least once a day. I beat Inner Ishin for Matthias once a day when I get up. It's just a great fight. It's just such a legendary fight, man. So I do fight him. I play Sekiro at least 30 minutes a day, just so I can get I can stay fresh on it, because I do want to continue to be good at that game for some of the content I have upcoming. You destroyed a soul stone. I sure did. Alright, let's take this guy out quickly. Whoa! More zombies. Luke the Nut says, I like a fast fighting style. Bloodborne, it's just too slow. I think the combat in Bloodborne is great, and it's the best in terms of, like, aside from Dark Souls 3, it plays, in my opinion, just as good, because you're you're the aggressor and you're moving very quickly, in my opinion, dashing, and instead of dashing back, right, you're dashing forward. And that's a game when you like here, when you dash, oh, you dash back when in neutral stance, but if not, you're dashing forward. In Sekiro, your neutral dash is a forward dash. That's high aggression. That's like super assertive. I love that. Like that, those little details to me. The same goes for Bloodborne. You also have that dash when you're locked on, which I think that's my fourth thing. There's like a locked on move set for the dodges, and there's a non-locked on, like, you know, you have the locked on version of the dodges and dashes. I think that's my fourth thing, because there's like, ooh, I wish I could always do this kind of movement, but you can't unless you're locked on. So I think that's what it is. But yeah, so if I recall, it's been so long since I've played that. Well, it was earlier this year when we were doing our fists only run, but still. But yeah, I think that the combat for Bloodborne was largely used in Dark Souls 3 because they used the same engine and had that more aggressive, fast-paced kind of combat that was a lot better than the kind of almost turn-based feel where it's like, okay, I have to block, I have to, now it's my turn to strike, you know, that you felt in the other Dark Souls games. Okay, that's a big hit. Gosh, he hits so hard. He's not even elite. Another bite, okay. Oh, okay, that's a lot. Hallucination everywhere. But I do like how, in comparison, the Bloodborne, you know, style of gameplay is much faster than the other Dark Souls. Except Dark Souls 3, of course, which used the same engine as Bloodborne. Oh, I'm getting bit. I think he, oh no. Amazing end to a game. I like a fast fighting style Bloodborne, just too slow. May have to dust the disc off and have a revisit. Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, it's so good. We typically play that as often as we can, and we do like fun challenge runs for that too. We'll have to revisit it. But we have such a big lineup coming up. I won't have too much free time to. That's why I wanted to clear out my backlog, and this is technically part of that project to address my backlog, because I had so many games that I had started, but I had not finished, and Khazan was one of them. And even if I don't complete it in a challenge run capacity, I just want to beat the game. You know, I want to have a series for you guys where I'm beating the game. Because I don't like having games that I started and not completed that I actually want to play. There are plenty of games that I have no interest in completing that I played, and I expressed which ones those are, but like Hell Is Us, for example, I have no interest in revisiting that necessarily unless I'm like super slow and you guys just really want to see it. You know, that would have to be in alignment there. Well, I'm hearing stuff. But yeah, so AI Limit would be a game, not part of the backlog, but certainly a game that I would like to complete. I enjoyed the demo quite a bit. Neo 2 was the first game I ever streamed on this channel years ago, and I never beat it because at the time I was like, yeah, Neo's just not for me. But I've been convinced otherwise. Neo 1, replaying it and doing the fist only challenge run changed my entire perspective of it, so I want to do the same for Neo 2. Oh, nice. And preparation for Neo 3, which is coming out very soon in February, so I definitely want to get through those games because those would be like my biggest backlogs, I think. Martin says, I hated those enemies in the bats. Oh, the bats are the worst. The bats are the absolute worst. These things, always, it'll track you from across the map. I don't like the abominations. They're too tanky for me. Well, I think the fish and the bats are the worst. Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with Martin on that. Hell Is Us was amazing. I know. I couldn't get into it, though. I could not get into it. The combat was so stale for me. It was very, very hard for me to enjoy. It was very hard for me to enjoy. What is it? What in the Bloodborne? Okay. What in the Bloodborne is this guy? Ow. Stop hopping around, cleric beast, you. I think he has horns, so if I keep doing these potent blows, I should get him right in the horns. No, I can't die here. Yeah, and he's spewing chaos juice everywhere. Yeah, crazy. Hell is Us was amazing. I just couldn't get into it. I think that the premise and all that was really nice, but I don't know. Even like, I don't know. I wasn't even a fan of like the main character, the protagonist, very much. The bald chinian, you know, the guy with the bald chin. That was interesting. I wanted to figure all that out. You know. Hey bro, how's the famine? How you doing? All good. Christ the Almighty. Did your handle change? Because I have a feeling I know who you may be. Bloodborne first boss, absolutely. You know about aiming a javelin at the souls to be sure it's not a worm? Rox had told me like 50 times and I completely ignored it, and then I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Matthias says, I literally was just telling my wife when Dark wrote that comment that I'm glad I decided to wait on buying The Hell Is Us till your showcase of it in Human, because yeah, I concur. The game and gameplay looked boring as hell. I just couldn't get into the combat. And I thought the premise was nice. I loved, like, it was like a nice budget game and everything. It was good. It just wasn't my style of game. Dark says, I love how or Martin said, oh no. I love how the game didn't hold your hand. You had to figure everything out yourself. Yeah. They really pushed that as like a novel thing. And that was one thing that kind of, in a way, like I was like, there's a lot of games that don't like tell you like that. But I like that they pushed it, and it was cool because like it was literally context clues when you were speaking with NPCs or things like that. And I liked it that way. There are many games like that don't hold your hand necessarily, no maps and no quest logs, like pretty much every Souls-like, for example. But the way that they did it, I thought was really nice because it tied into the puzzle-focused, you know, gameplay, which I did enjoy the puzzles and stuff like that. I thought those were lots of fun. Yeah, I like having to figure that out. Thanks for saving my wife and I. Oh, no doubt, man. That was it was an interesting game. I mean, I didn't like not like it. It just wasn't my style of game, you know. And it was something that I knew I wouldn't enjoy in the long run because you had pretty frequent combat, and the combat to me was a little like stale. And so because of that, I was like, yeah, it just wasn't for me. But again, I don't think it's a bad game, not in the slightest, because it had the budget, it had excellent voice acting, it had all that stuff going for it. It just wasn't my cup of tea, as they say. Nice. All right. Look, that'd be an ambush. I'm supposed to get shot by something, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm not supposed to get shot there. Okay, so... Golly. There's so many things everywhere.
Life can hold no comrades.
Oh, this way. These guys. Nothing there. We've got plenty of lacrima for the next level. And this should hopefully take me back to that lower level. Oh, well, this took me way back. Hold on. This is like a whole nother area. Dang it. Bloodthirsty. Okay, cool. I think the Bloodthirsty set is what Luke and Rox were saying were pretty solid. If I'm not mistaken. I think I missed an entire area.
Sherman! Zibin and Commander Scalpel have returned. Lower the bridge.
Okay, that's gonna open up. I don't remember like the layout of this area. I guess I went up. Okay. Hold on a tick. So this should be where the level ends, right? With my little mini boss fight, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's the case. We came from there, but we started over here. And I must have fought a lot of stuff. Why did I get so jacked up? All right. There was a big area that I was like, oh, I'll go the other way because it looked like the intended area to progress forward, and I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Back over here. Oh, I remember coming over here actually. And then we went through here, and there was like, yeah, how are you back here? Thought I was pretty thorough with my zombie extermination project. There's like a soul stone over here or something. There's an item over there, I know. I had the Faded Memories set with my build. Faded Memories. Okay, interesting, interesting. I think I'm going Executioner right now because all I use is Potent Blows and Brutal Strikes. This is where we killed the Cleric Beast. Okay, there was something that I missed. I know, like I went a weird path. Confusion. I think it was this, right? I didn't go here, I think. Is this that stupid area with the item on the far right? Yeah, and oh, that was just a shortcut. I'll be darned. It was just a shortcut. So that was a shortcut, then you do have to go to the top of the tower. Okay, gosh. Sorry, guys. I was so confused. Sometimes I'm like, huh? When I read chat, it's like I completely lose track of everything that I have in my head. Like, I have all these little... Okay, I need to remember to go here, go there, and I'm like, yeah, what? What did... The Inhuman one doesn't multitask. And then this is where we ended up saying, oh, there's another item. And I was like, gosh, there's so much, yeah. And then we turn right. And then actually hard left here. So we do need to go up that lift. Oh. Oh, happy days. I might as well just heal. Oh, okay. So I've never played the Death Stranding games, Matthias. I've never played the Death Stranding games. Now, I also, like, I do appreciate a lot of Hideo Kojima's works and stuff, but man, I just haven't really followed anything since Metal Gear Solid, and I haven't played Death Stranding. I don't really think it's something that I would enjoy. But yeah, I haven't played those at all. I have no clue if they're any good or not. I'm sure Like I know there's like some combat. I think like in 2 they ended up adding like a little bit more emphasis on the combat, whereas the first one's more about like the delivery and the transportation and journeying kind of thing. But Martin says, let's see, your spiel build is OP, trance skill to get behind bosses and say, oh nice. Yeah, that's always nice to get behind the boss, and then I think you do bonus damage if you strike them in the back. And there's a lot of different, you can continue getting spirit if you do the brutals from that direction as well, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I agree, but to each their own, for sure. Oh no, why would they have 2 of these? I hate these things. What the ball? Oh, okay, that's fun. We know this isn't the boss, this is the warm-up. Never mind, this is the boss. The brothers merged hands. Nice, that was a lot easier than I thought. Thanks to easy mode, baby.
Something really important. Saban, Commander Scalpel wouldn't abandon us, would he?
We've covered a lot of missions today. Martin Clark says, Martin says, I platinum Death Stranding 1 director's cut version, but haven't played the second one yet. That's correct, man. Okay, so they did change a little bit. It's just, I'd have to be in a mode where like I'm really just gonna be like, I just want like a narrative kind of experience almost, you know, where I'm like just watching everything unfold. There are games like that that I truly enjoy, but lately I've been really focused on challenges and difficulty, and that's a lot of fun for me.
I'm so glad you're safe.
Their walking simulator, says Matthias. You know that delivery system's actually still used in very rural parts of Japan. So like they have people that are stacking up boxes that high and going, and it's like a tradition. It's pretty interesting actually, like from the lore behind it. Yeah, same for me. Like I like lately, like I said, I've been looking for something more. Like I just enjoy the challenge. That's been a lot of, like very satisfying to me. See, why is that happening? Why is that happening? That's like I watched a cutscene. I'm like, damn it, I'm angry now. We got the merged brothers' hands, and I'm assuming who we just defeated were the brothers. That's my guess. One of my biggest things I think is just clearing out my backlog, and then when it comes to new games or whatever that we're experiencing, I've just been really hooked on the Souls-like stuff lately, and I love Metroidvanias, but I have not played one on stream in quite some time. Like, that's one of my favorite genres, and I haven't given that any love in a I don't know, it's been a long time. But not to say I don't like those, I still love those games, but I always go through phases, I think, in my gaming interests. Okay, do I have enough?
Now you are strong enough. Tell me, what do? You require more soul stones to unlock more effects.
Now, I believe we can go to the Transcendental Blade and start that one up. We don't have much time, but we can definitely get started. Oh, the game crashed. I was like, no. So, ever since I fixed or took my fan apart and everything on the PlayStation 5, it's been working so much better. It hasn't crashed a single time. So I do believe it was simply the fan, and it was overheating. I also changed it from vertical stand to like horizontal stand mode, and I haven't noticed any difference there, but it does look cool. I prefer horizontal, I think, or vertical, because it looks way cooler. But the horizontal stand, I mean, it still looks pretty nice. We changed out our TV stand, so I think it looks better on this. But I do prefer the vertical stands, because it just takes up less space, in my opinion. Alright, here goes. Did you notice a new DLC for Fall of Avalon? I sure did. And it comes out today, I think, if not tomorrow. I think it comes out today, if not tomorrow. And apparently they're still working on some PS5 performance type issues, but that's a priority. So I'm excited to explore that at some point in the future. Because I loved that game. That was a hidden gem for me, man. That was such a great hidden gem. I had no clue it was going to be as good as it was. Okay, we can either go this way. Oh, wow. Or, that's a big path. Damn. Yeah, it's called like, I forget what it's called. It's like Fall of Saros or something like that. It's pretty awesome sounding. And it's a free expansion, which is insane. Actually, I think it's free. It may not be free. I don't remember. Sanctuary of Saros. There you go. Oh yeah, that'll be your next DLC to play. Yeah, they had a bunch of new content. They've already revamped so many things in the base game as it is. Like, yeah, they definitely doing some work in that game. I don't know where to go. Trying to figure out the not intended path, the unintended path. But this would probably be where most people go. Let's go this way. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh, standing in line with the traps. Matthias, speaking of Metroidvanias, Mariachi Legends finally released a trailer and it will be coming out in 2026. I'm actually looking forward to that as one as well as many upcoming Metroidvanias. Nice. I think that's the one with like, it's like a female on the armor and she's got like a sugar skull kind of design. That I think was one that I had on my watch list, but I just cleared out my watch list because I couldn't have so many games apparently, because I had too many. But that was one that I think I have in my, like my notes. Alright, these guys are annoying. There's going to be an update in February for crashes on PS5 because I had them back. Yeah, my would crash probably like, if I, you know, I'd probably crash realistically like every hour. And it was always I was always kind of scary because I didn't want anything to like, you know, to lose data or anything like that. And when it crashes so much, you definitely have that fear like, man, I'm going to lose data. I'm going to lose all my progress. And for me, that I spent every moment doing all the side quests, listening to all the dialogue, finding everything. I was like, oh man, like, please work. Oh, I saw that, but okay, that works. It's fine, it's fine. Worth it. But yeah, I got a lot of crashes. They blame it on I think it's the Unreal Engine and the memory leaks and stuff, and it's like, man, but I didn't realize. I mean, just over time. Oh, fun. Over time, as you play that more, and you have a bigger save file, it just gets, performance starts getting bogged down because there's just so many assets and everything all happening in the game. Where I'm like, there's got to be a way to work around that. Got to be a way to work around that. Like just in general, not just the Tainted Grail devs, because I mean they're trying. I'm just saying, like in general, like. That's gotta be something that can be fixed. Otherwise, that's just not a good engine. I thought I came from... Well, I thought I died over here. I fell right into the abyss. Oh, here it is. Am I supposed to run? I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. That's so goofy. Okay, and then I went there. I did die over here. Aha! Gravity. We're gonna go right here. Yeah! Alright. Lovely. Dude, how in the world can they put a limit on how many games you can have on your watch list? What's that crap? On my PlayStation literally was like, you can't fit any more games in your watch list. Your wish list or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, what? That's kind of counterintuitive. Like, if everything is about money to these people, why don't they want to do things to enable themselves to make more money? Very strange to me. But yeah, I was at the point where I couldn't wish list any more games. And so I had to get rid of a bunch. And I was like, well, that's dumb. I think I'm actually done with this area. I mean, because I can't make that jump. I thought I could sprint, and then with my forward, you know, momentum, make some things happen, but I couldn't. We'll make our way down, I suppose. But yeah, they can actually, they limited it. I mean, I don't know if they've updated that, but I certainly could not do the thing. Looking for a pressure plate. There's a dude over there somewhere. What an idiot. Alright, we'll go kill him later. I don't care. There you go. Crunch! Whoa, why did I go over here? Accidentally locked on to some rando. There's a trap and there's an item. Ghost Twin Blades, nice. That was lucky. I didn't get shot there. Alright. Let us press on. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh, that was scary. That was the area I kept dying on. Okay. You certainly can't jump down there. No, I did the wrong thing. Now where do we go? Not there. That's not where we go. I think we go back down the big stairs. Because I don't know where else to go. Let's see. Unless that actually dropped this other part of the bridge. Let me see here. From here. And that was... Okay, which bridge did I drop? It's definitely straight ahead, but how's it not this one? Oh, it's right there, I see. Down below. It's directly below me. Okay, so we do need to return, and I think it's over here if I'm not mistaken. And we'll go find the staircase, and then pretty much we'll be out of time. Where am I? Confused. Here. Onward. Okay. And nothing. Wait. That looked breakable. Ow. Ow. Ah. Okay. Hey, we got the soul stone. And we can safely drop down here. That's pretty sick. Okay, well, I guess we should do that, and then we'd have to come down the other way where there's a ladder. Sir, can you... Yeah, he sees me. He sees me. Oh, no! That's the fast one. A fast 3-hit combo. And he spin. Slow 3-hit combo. Whoa, okay. He's dead. Now he's dead. Matthias says, that's insanity. Thank God for the old school way of remembering stuff by writing and annotating it down in a classic pen and paper notebook. Gosh, I still do that. I do that too every once in a while. I love writing on paper. I don't know why. It's just pen and paper. I love it. But I do take notes on my iPad as well if I'm able to. If it's charged. Martin says, well, my friend, gotta go. Have work early in the morning. Take care, mate, and see you soon. Good night. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great one, my friend. Oh, finally. Okay, there's this. I do need to go back though, because where's the ladder? You know, that's totally gonna activate everybody. Is everybody back alive? Let me quickly kill you so I can proceed. Of course you drop. A bone greatsword. I'm up above. Love that. Okay. So, let's see if we can find anything else before the alarm goes off. I'm curious though. There was a there's. Okay. So that should be the ladder that would have been on the other side of the hole we just broke through in the wall. Right? Yes. Okay, good. That's good. There's my alarm. Upgrade some stats, why not? Take a look around. Matthias says, well, in case I'm not here when you wrap up, thanks Neople for streaming and conversing as always, and have a great day. I think it's a great time to go ahead and stop as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow we'll be adding an extra hour to the stream thanks to Manuel Ortega. For 2 days, and in fact, where we get stream starting at 10 a.m. Central all the way through 2, so we get an extra hour tomorrow and Wednesday. I want to say thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel. You guys always make it so worthwhile, and it's so much fun having you guys here on the stream and in chat. Again, you guys are amazing. Don't forget to have a great rest of the day. Stay warm because it's so cold over here. Ugh. And until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out. My next level costs 5.5 million. One level is like 170,000, I think, for me now, and it's pretty nasty. It's getting nasty. Those new game plus levels get disgusting. Take care, Luke.